Hello all, good morning. Well, we don't have lights on the audience here, but I'm going to request you to look at your neighbor. Look to your right, look to your left. Think of your mom this morning, your dad, your wife, what they were wearing. Wearing clothes. Now, if I propose to you to consider that they are wearing a feeling, would you look again? Look again and ask yourself, are you wearing a feeling? Is your neighbor wearing a feeling? How many times does it happen when you open your cupboard and all that moh and maya is right in front of you, the temptation, the illusion of all that you have bought, all that you have invested in, and you still feel there is nothing to wear? Does it happen? It must be probably happening more to the women here than the men, but it does happen that you have everything there and you still feel you have nothing to wear. What happens is every day, whether you like it or not, you have to wear clothes when you walk out into the world and be present, be yourself, turn up, dress up. Like they say, the first impression is the most important. And before you talk, you're seen. So what you wear is as important as who you come across to be. This whole phenomenon has given rise to an army of stylists. Styling, image making has become a very important profession in fashion today. And it's for appropriate reasons. I mean, everybody wants to be their confident best. Everybody wants to be well-dressed, pleasing everyone around you. But hey, we have to remember to first please ourselves. Dress up for oneself first before we dress up for everybody else. It shows we value ourselves and we value others around us. If I asked you, just think about it. I mean, who would forget that fashion moment when Prime Minister Modi was wearing his name sewn all over his coat? It was a major news. Ranveer Singh, Bollywood celebrities today, they convey to you their confidence, their feeling, whoever that their persona is. Think of Mother Teresa, think of maybe Sadhguru, Lady Diana. There's so many personas, well-known, lesser known, even those maybe around you in your lane. Someone out there who leaves a mark on you and your thoughts by the way they dress, by the way they come across. Would you say it's their energy? Would you say it's their vibe? Would you say it's that immaterial feeling that you sense? But it is the material that is conveying it. It is this whole contemplation on the material and the immaterial, or the saguna and the nirguna, which I would say is interesting for me to observe at times in the way people around me move. I have been in the enterprise of fashion for the last 15 years. I dress up people. I do see there are at times insecurities that people carry within. And that's why the need at times to, come to ask for help, which is great. It's a courageous act to say, hey, I am aware, I am present, and I want to just someone to take care of it. And that's what I do. In the course of 15 years, I realized that this whole dynamic is very interesting, to dress up that person, that beautiful inside inner self of that person, for them to be seen as who they are and their authentic self, which makes me as a stylist redundant. That is my job. My job is to actually make you comfortable being in your own skin, You can do it yourself. You can be your own stylist. I feel that we need to acknowledge to ourselves in awareness and acceptance what that we want to convey that day. Today, for me, I just wanted to be comfortable. I wanted to wear a dress which has pockets. It just gives comfort. Maybe the women will agree with me. Even lehengas have pockets today. It is something that I'm wearing, which I feel I'm proud to wear. Indian designers, they are a talented lot. And they will, in the next decade, you will see, so many of them are going to conquer the world. And I'm waiting for the day when we have the equivalence of an LVMH and a Kering and what have you coming out of India. We have the talent as much as the weaving skills that our artisans have. The hand touched. The time that a weaver takes at the loom to put that feeling into that thread, the warp and the weft, the way they dance on the loom, and the way they come together to create something of the material. It's meditative. Have you ever heard the music of the loom? I urge you next time, before you bargain with the weavers, to spend some time with a weaver where they weave. Understand the emotion that they are weaving with. Maybe you may not want to bargain the next time. You can't put a price to an emotion. And that is what I want you to understand. Even when you buy your clothes, when you are a student, when you're in, say, the forces, we wear uniforms, right? It's a sense of belonging. It's a sense of community. It's a sense of pride, the army, the navy, the air forces. When they wear the uniform, it's a sense of pride they instill. So we're talking of an emotion. We need to acknowledge that, step back and understand that clothes are actually conveying an emotion that we feel. And that is actually what I want you to leave. When you leave from tomorrow, if you are able to take that 1 minute with yourself before you get dressed, to ask yourself, what do I want to feel today? And then you wear what you want to wear. Gandhiji made khadi a nationwide sentiment. It became a cloth that united people, and it went beyond just being a cloth. We have to today, of course, move beyond just the khadi. I think it is time by now, when we see the perils of fast fashion, to be able to mindfully move beyond just consumerism. And believe you me, friends, the market very often dictates the trends. It's not the other way around. If you consume mindfully, believe you me, production will reverse engineer itself to suit the market, because everybody wants to sell, right? Who doesn't want to sell today? So the backstory is as important as what the market is going to want and determine. What that makes each one of you is a trendsetter. Mind you, each one of you a celebrity. How does that feel? Good, right? That's how you have to turn up every day. To my mind, when I'm actually thinking of style, it has to have form, it has to have function, and it has to convey what that I feel. That is what style is. It goes beyond trends. And while trends and style are the two sides of the same coin, but I would say evolve your personal style. Leave your little aura wherever you go. It's very possible. It's very doable. I personally love wearing saris. There's no better garment than a sari. It's just, that sense of being covered. I think cloth should adorn. It's a sense of beauty that you're transmitting. I mean, when you look at our deities, I've visited many churches overseas, and I see, you know, the clothes in even religious contexts at times that deities wear, the spiritual gurus wear. Everyone wears a certain signature. They're adorning themselves, you know. Let's adorn ourselves. Cloth doesn't have to be a shroud. You don't have to hide. You don't have to feel insecure. It's there. It covers you. It conveys who you are. It's meant to adorn. It's not meant to be a shroud. So wear your feeling, and remember that you are going to be a trendsetter, because that's what the society today needs. It needs collective action. It needs a collective thought process. And we cannot make it about what others do. What we need to think of is, how can I be the change that I wish to see? And by being mindful, probably I'll be more confident to bring it about. That's all I want to say to you today. Clothes are a feeling. Wear it mindfully and positively. Thank you very much.